Guys, so sorry I haven't done an update for about 3 months. We've been here 6 months now and total, and we're about to do our second visa run. I've met I just want to say thank you to all the great people I've met on Twitter, Facebook, blogs, my blog, YouTube. Thank you so much. I've just been really so encouraged by the people I've met and the advice I've gotten. Anyway, I wanted to do an update regarding specifically the questions I get asked the most, which pertain to the video I did that got the most hits on here, which is how can you create a mobile income? And in that video, or how can you fund your world schooling adventures? And in that video, I talk about, it doesn't matter what you're going to do if you teach English online. And in that video, I give links to sites where you can teach English online. You register for free. It doesn't matter if you're going to create an ebook or do an MLM company or do affiliate marketing. Whatever you're going to do, marketing is key. And again, I give links in that video to different resources and places for you to look at and research. And I also recommend the book 4 Hour Workweek. So anyway, I wanted to talk about some of the pitfalls that we found and wanted to give some advice because I feel that, anyway, I'll discuss that in a moment. So what we've been focusing on the most, unintentionally I think, is just, blogging professionally, learning how to blog professionally, building up our blog, and hope to make money off of the affiliate marketing or advertising. And anyway, so basically what I want to share what I've learned with regards to that. It doesn't matter, like I said in that previous video, it doesn't matter what you want to do, what you want to sell, what services you want to offer. If you can't market, you're going to fail. I said that in that video and I say that here. So with regards to professional blogging, I use TweetAdder, which is an amazing program. And that's how most of my, how I've made most of my friends online. It's how most of the people found my blog, because I found them on Twitter and they found me on Twitter. And that program has been amazing. It can be abused because you can automate your account and become like a bot. That's not what I use it for, and I think it's immoral that people do that. And it's just like, it's pathetic because people keep repeating the same tweets, and so eventually you see, well, you moron, you've just said that like 6 days ago. It's just pathetic. But I use it specifically for the keyword search. It's like basically you've got a great way to search for people in your niche. So if you're going to teach English, you can find students much more easily using TweetAdder. It's not like you harass them or anything like that. You just, add them, and if they want, they can follow you back. And if you build a relationship with them and you actually care about them, then they'll want to follow you back. And a book that goes more into that is called Unmarketing. You can find that on audible.com or amazon.com. Anyway, and then another book, my favorite, is called Inbound Marketing. That goes through all the social networking sites and how to meet people and how to advertise your business without spamming people or getting in people's faces. It's basically just getting yourself out there and building relationships. It's the antithesis of marketing, unmarketing, as, like I said, the other author calls it. Anyway, what I've noticed with regards to blogging, the downfall is building SEO or getting Google or search engines to like you. Even if you're providing great content, you're working your butt off to network, you're doing everything you can, Google is a pain to get to actually pick up your site. I've asked other bloggers to give me tips, and it's like all of a sudden people I thought I was friends with did not want to help me because they kind of realized, oh, she's blogging professionally, or they just didn't want to give up their, their information, because then you really become a competitor. To me, I thought we were kind of in a community, but then it's like, oh, not when it comes to, if you're going to try to do it professionally, or if you're going to try to excel, then people don't really want to give it up. So I want to thank two people who did help me, which was raisingmiro.com and wanderingeducators.com. Those two people, those two sites, and then the people who run them really helped me. However, what I suggest you do is, if you have the funds, go on elance.com or another such site, maybe 123 Employee. Those sites you can find, this is what 4 Hour Workweek suggested. You can find people who specialize in help gain your site SEO. It will save you incredible hassle, and I found someone who is a professional at doing this and only charges about $150 a month, and that's working hardcore on building my site's SEO. They're not blogging for me, they're not doing anything like that for me, they're just helping basically get Google to like me and pick me up and crawl me, and also give advice to me so that I can continue doing it myself. I suggest if you're going to go the pro blogger route, you do this. At the same time as doing whatever you're doing on Twitter, social networking, all that stuff. But, you know, the key is marketing to everything, and getting your blog found is incredibly important, because if you're going to sell something on or advertising, you have to be found, and you have to get enough people coming in to do that. Now, with regards to if you're going to sell a product, or a service, or just sales of that kind, affiliate marketing, whatever, I suggest you take up a Google pay-per-click ad. You do have to pay for that, but if you want to make money, that's the best way to get yourself found, and go to your landing page. So someone sees your ad, you know, you're straightforward in it, you know, private English lessons online. Maybe you get it translated into Korean, so it's advertised directly on Google Korea, you know, so they can read it, and it's not in English, so they can't understand it if they're a new student and don't speak English very well. And you're going to get tons of people that way. You can even go onto Google AdSense keywords and find out how many people monthly are searching for private English teachers, or just English teachers, or private English teachers online in Korea, Japan, or foreign countries. That's really how you're going to make money, because when we put our profiles on EduFire, Cafe Talk, and we didn't do a heck of a lot with them because we were focusing on the pro blogging. And it was an interesting experiment, because those sites themselves do not get you anybody. You will get like maybe 1 or 2 people coming in and wanting lessons. It doesn't matter how good you are. The site's just not getting you, you know, a heck of a lot for with regards to traffic, because there's so many other teachers on there. And if one happened to have been on there when the site launched, you know, they're one of the first people, and they've got probably a lot of students. So if you're going to do that, or if you're going to start an Etsy store, I would say you really have to do that. Take up a Google pay-per-click ad. Just Google Google PPC, and that will come up. Really, that's what 4-Hour Workweek talks about. It's pretty straightforward. If you have the funds, you don't have to spend a lot to do this. You can spend like $50 a day for a couple days and test it, you know. But again, you have to have a good website to do this. So if you're selling something, your website has to be clear. If you're on Etsy, that's pretty straightforward. But if you're, you know, doing something else, you have to create your own website. And if you don't know how to do that, again, you can go to elance.com and have someone do it for a very reasonable price. It's not too expensive. But that's if you're really serious about making an income and having it be mobile. And at the same time, you can work from home. So if you're an author, the same thing goes for you. If you're self-publishing your book on, like, let's say, Lulu.com or Balboa Press or CreateSpace, same thing, you know, you're going to have to market it. If not, you will sell nothing except to your friends and family. And I can't stress this enough, that we've learned from the time we've been here that marketing, again, I can't keep saying it, is the best thing that you need to educate yourself on. It doesn't have to cost you any money. You can do a couple courses. There's Black Belt Marketing. I've heard that one's good. I haven't done it myself. But I recommend just getting the books Inbound Marketing and Unmarketing, and as well as 4-Hour Workweek. And if you actually do what he says, you don't have to have a lot of money to do it. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You know, if you just do what he says, even if you want to create a product from scratch, you know, you can make money wherever you are in the world. However, I chose the harder route, which is professionally blogging, because I'm a writer. I'm passionate about writing. I even put my book on hold to pro blog because I loved the people. And I loved all the comments I got and all the people I've met, and I just became passionate about sharing my passion of international family travel, and unschooling and homeschooling with people, and attachment parenting, and just, you know, having a great time with my family. So that I kind of chose the harder route, because it takes a little bit more time to build a fan or subscriber base, and to build relationships, because that's what pro blogging is. You're building relationships. But in order to do that, you have to have people be able to find your site. So anyway, I hope this is a little helpful, a little more information. I will let you know and continue to let you know any links I get that'll help, or any advice I get, okay? So I'm going to do another update in a couple days about just everything else that's going on in our life. But because I keep getting asked these questions, I wanted to get this out, okay, guys? So good luck on everything you're doing, and maybe I'll get to meet you someday. Bye.